Almost every day you claim that I'm cheated and from your love I've strayed. The only time I'm happy is when I'm not with you. So I hope that you leave me and I hope that you'll be blue. Now if I leave you first, what are you gonna do? When we're talking colors, you'll be a new shade of blue. You'll find what being lonely is really all about. So don't let the door hit you on your way out. Suitcase and I've gassed up our old car. Don't you worry about the distance, cause I'm sure that you'll go far. Go and find yourself a new city that's got a brand new man. But after a little while with you, he'll run as fast as he can. If he leaves you first, what are you gonna do? When we're talking colors, you'll be a new shade of blue. You'll find what being lonely is really all about. So don't let the door hit you on your way out. Colors, you'll be a new shade of blue. You'll find what being lonely is really all about. So don't let the door hit you on your way out. No, don't let the door hit you on your way out.
Beautiful hair was the purest of gold.
Welcome, everyone. How's everybody doing? You all good? We've got a group of bicyclists here from all over the country that have come in to join us tonight. They go by middle-aged fat guys, but there's nobody at any of y'all's tables that's fat. I don't get it, but I hear you. We were having a debate about what middle-aged was. I pretty much set it at 69, which is my age, so there you have it. It'll go up next year, so don't worry if you're not in that category. But we appreciate you guys being here. A couple of announcements. One is that if you do get it from your table, we're still adhering to the COVID rules. So please make sure that you put your masks on so that the staff doesn't have to ask you to do that. And the second is that we do have a tip jar up here that we affectionately call Philip. Fill up the tip jar. Hey! And Philip is from Asheville, and so Philip is non-denominational. So he accepts anything. Ulysses S. Grant, Ben Franklin, whatever. He will not refuse anything, so non-denominational. We're so glad you guys are here. How many of you guys out there enjoy bluegrass? Well, if you don't, you came to the wrong place tonight, that's for sure. So these guys are great. We've had them several times, and you're going to get some really good bluegrass tonight. So if you will, please put your hands together and make welcome Seth Mulder and Midnight Run.
lonesome too. I wonder if you're lonesome too. Well, why should two lovers quarrel? Why should they be so untrue? Only my thoughts make me lonesome. I wonder if you're lonesome too. Yes, I wonder if you're lonesome too. How would you like to lonesome with someone that's true with you? My heart is sad and lonesome. I wonder if you're lonesome too. I wonder if you're lonesome too. So untrue. No, only my thoughts make me lonesome. I wonder if you're lonesome too. Yes, I wonder if you're lonesome too. How would you like to lonesome with someone that's true with you? My heart is sad and lonesome. I wonder if you're lonesome too. I wonder if you're lonesome too. Give me your right hand, honey. Say it's farewell to you. Only my thoughts make me lonesome. Wonder if you're lonesome too. Yes, I wonder if you're lonesome too. How would you like to lonesome with someone that's true with you? My heart is sad and lonesome. Wonder if you're lonesome too. Wonder if you're lonesome too. Side of the mountain, they're always looking up towards the sky. They remind me of my papa and my mama, who lived there 80 years before they died. Now a bright moon shining in the valley, that old wagon leans against a stack of hay. Two graves on the hillside by the cabin, my mom and dad are resting there today. Now Papa used to talk about the young days when he and Mama first had settled there. He spoke about the love of the mountain that he and Mama shared together there. Now a bright moon shining in the valley, that old wagon leans against a stack of hay. Two graves on the hillside by the cabin, my mom and dad are resting there today. All right, the sizzle of the greenwood on the fireplace and the falling snow around the redbud trees, the branches of the laurels by the creek bed and the rippling waters of the gentle stream. The bright moon is shining in the valley, that old wagon leans against a stack of hay. Two graves on the hillside by the cabin, my mom and dad are resting there today. Oh, my mom in an ever blue. I'm a walking the dog, ain't thinking about you. I don't need no one to tie me down. I'm a walking the dog, can't paint the town. Such an easy life I never knew. I can't believe it's really true. I'm carefree land that seemed alive. I'm walking the dog all day and all night. I'm full of pep, I just can't grow. I got a one-track mind, though it have been told I'm a fancy free, and there's no doubt I'm a walking the dog, all the laws allow. Such an easy life I never knew. I can't believe it's really true. I'm every land that seemed alive. I'm walking the dog all day and all night. Such an easy life I never knew. I can't believe it's really true. I'm every land that seemed alive. I'm walking the dog all day and all night. I'm walking the dog all day and all night. Thank you, folks. Thank y'all. Welcome, welcome. We sure are glad to be back here at ISIS. We always love getting to come to Asheville. It's one of our favorite places to play. We thank y'all for coming out and hanging out with us here. We're going to keep the show moving along. We're going to have Colton come up here and wear you one out. He does a mighty fine job on, so hang on to your seats, folks. You might just want to get up and dance to this one. It's one called Honey Baby, I'm Bound to Ride.
1, 2, 3. Coming down from Tennessee, riding on the blind, thinking about my little darling, good keeping time.
Well, honey baby, I'm bound to ride. Don't you want to go?
Riding in a streetcar, looking over town, eating soda crackers, 10 cents a pound.
Honey baby, I'm bound to ride. Don't you want to go?
Working on the railroad, saving all I can. Look for that woman, ain't got no man.
Honey baby, I'm bound to ride. Don't you want to go?
Well, if I die, railroad man, put me on their ties. I can watch a number 5 as she's rolling by.
Hey, honey baby, I'm bound to ride. Don't you want to go? Oh, thank you, folks. Thank you. I'll go ahead and introduce him all the way from Kingsport, Tennessee. Put your hands together for Colton Papaw Power. Oh, mighty fine banjo picking right there. We're going to slow things down here a little bit and let y'all. Ben's going to come up here and sing you a fine country number. He's one heck of a singer, and he does a mighty fine job of this one. And I'm going to let him turn it loose. This is one y'all can dance to as long as you got your mask on. You can dance cheek to cheek or turn around and face each other, whichever you choose. It's one called Tennessee Whiskey.
I used to spend my nights out in a barroom,
Liquor was the only love I'd known. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottle. Brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy, and I stay stoned on your love all the time. I look for love in all the same old places, and found the bottom of the bottle always dry. But when you poured out your heart, I did not waste it, because there's nothing like your love to get me high. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy, and I stay stoned on your love all the time. Oh, and I stay stoned on your love all the time. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's one of my favorites, my favorites, and people like it most places we go, so we do it. It's fun. Over here on the mainland, from the state of North Dakota, I want y'all to holler real loud for the lead man up here. That's Seth Mulder right there, everybody. Holler real loud. Woo. Oh, we got one. Anybody from Chicago in here today? Anybody from even? What about close to Chicago? Anybody?
Oh yeah, cricket.
Oh, there's a fella right there. You from Chicago? Oh, bless your heart.
But he left.
We're going to do this one for you, sir. This one's called Standing on the Streets of Chicago.
Standing on the streets of Chicago, think about my home in Tennessee, think about my mom and my papa, and I wonder if they still think of me. I took a train north to Chicago, oh, I thought it was a place for me to be. It's been 5 years now and I'm so lonesome, oh, I'm finally headed back to Tennessee. Standing on the streets of Chicago, think about my home in Tennessee, think about my mom and my papa, and I wonder if they still think of me. I remember the cabin in the mountains, Mama standing in the cabin door. She was waving goodbye as I was sleeping. I'm finally headed back to her once more. Standing on the streets of Chicago, thinking about my home in Tennessee, thinking about my mom and my papa, and I wonder if they still think of me. Standing on the streets of Chicago, thinking about my home in Tennessee, thinking about my mom and my papa, and I wonder if they still think of me. Oh, thank you, folks. Thank you. We sure do appreciate it. We've got that one recorded. We've got a brand new record out, Traveling Kind, that we came out with, I guess, a couple months back. Maybe not even that. And that one is on there along with a bunch of others we'd love to send home with y'all. We brought a bunch for y'all to check out. We're going to go ahead and turn the banjo player loose on a number here. He does a fine job on. Is Flint Hill all right? Does that work for you?
Yes, that's a good one, Tater.
All right, it's one called the Flint Hill Special. How about that? It does, much better. Here it is, it's called the Flint Hill Special. Oh, that's Colton Powers wearing it out right there. I'm going to introduce the fellow who sang the last song a little bit ago. He comes all the way from Mocksville, North Carolina. A fine picker, a fine singer. Y'all put your hands together for Ben Watlington right there. Hi. We're going to go ahead and change things up a little bit. Do you a tune we like to do a whole lot? It's when we start working up. It's a little tune I learned off the Johnson Mountain Boys, but Bill Monroe did it as well. It's one called The Highway of Sorrow. Everything was bright and gay, everything complete. But I fell for another who led my life astray. So I live in sorrow till my dying day. On the highway of sorrow I'm traveling along. have lost a happy home. I'm headed for destruction, I'm on the wrong path. On the highway of sorrow, there's no turning back. Down on my knees, I begged her with tear-dimmed eyes, give my poor heart ease. But she was hurt so deeply that she could not forget. So I'll live in sorrow as long as I live. On the highway of sorrow, I'm traveling alone. I've lost all my true friends, I've lost a happy home. I'm headed for destruction, I'm on the wrong path. On the highway of sorrow, there's no turning back. I've lost a happy home. I'm headed for destruction, I'm on the wrong path. On the highway of sorrow, there's no turning back. On the highway of sorrow, there's no turning back. Oh, thank you, folks. Thank y'all. We sure do appreciate that. Thank y'all. We're going to go ahead and turn the bass player loose. Max is going to come up. We got any country music fans out here with us? All right. We got any Buck Owens fans? All right. Well, you're going to like this one. And this is Max does a real fine job on this one. Max, I'm really building this up, so I hope you're ready. Don't let me down.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Fine. Speaking of that, I almost forgot. Don't forget to visit that tip bucket, folks. We sure do appreciate anything y'all throw in the bucket. It's not that we need it, but the folks we owe need it real bad. So here it is for you, though. One called Act Naturally. Max, act naturally.
I'll try. They're gonna put me in the movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me. I'll make the scene about a man that's sad and lonely. Well, all I gotta do is act naturally. Well, I'll bet you I'm gonna be a big star. I might win an Oscar, you can't never tell. Hey, the movie's gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part so well. I hope you'll come to see me in the movies. Well, then I know that you're gonna plainly see. Well, the biggest fool that's ever hit the big time. And all I gotta do is act naturally. Sad and lonely, and I'm begging down upon his bended knee. Well, I'll play the part, but I won't need rehearsing, 'cause all I gotta do is act naturally. Well, I'll bet you I'm gonna be a big star. I might win an Oscar, you can't never tell. Hey, the movies are gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part so well. I hope you'll come to see me in the movie. Well, and I know that you're gonna plainly see. Well, the biggest fool that's ever hit the big time. What you gotta do? And all I gotta do is act naturally. 1, 2, 3, 4. All I gotta do is act naturally. Hey!
Oh, thank you, folks. C-chord there, bud. Thank y'all. We sure do appreciate it. Max does a real fine job singing that number. We're going to go ahead and have Colton come up here and pick you another one. He's going to sing this one for you. It's a tune that we learned off, I guess it would have been the Country Gentleman. And Colton sings it real, but it's a Mel Tillis originally, yeah. But it's one we like to do a whole lot here called the Matterhorn. But we sure do appreciate y'all hanging out with us here tonight while they're getting tuned up. I'll take this opportunity to tell y'all about our online stuff. You can find us online on Facebook, Instagram, our website, MidnightRunBluegrass.com is our website. It's Midnight Run Bluegrass for Facebook and Instagram, so we sure do appreciate that. But are y'all ready to go on that one? Yes, sir. Yeah. Here it is for you, one called The Matterhorn.
Started out from Burton one sunny August morn. There was just the four of us against the Matterhorn. There was Albert the Australian and John the Irishman, me and Bill from Britain, Mad Dogs in the sun. Matterhorn, Matterhorn, men have tried and men have died, climb the Matterhorn, that mighty Matterhorn. Well, 2 miles up, we lost John and the rations fell below. Al and Bill are lying beneath an avalanche of snow. Now here I am all alone and I know I cannot stop. 2 more yards in front of me before I reach the top. Matterhorn, Matterhorn, men I've tried and men I've died, climb the Matterhorn, that mighty Matterhorn. Well, here I am dying upon the Matterhorn. Not a grave for me to lie in, nor a thing to keep me warm. The Queen would surely knight me if I could get back down. But it's closer here to heaven than it is back to the ground. Matterhorn, Matterhorn, men I've tried and men I've died, climb the Matterhorn, that mighty Matterhorn, that mighty Matterhorn.
Oh! Thank you, folks. That's Colton Powers right there singing that number for you. Right? He's great. He's really good. We're glad to have him. I hope y'all are glad to have him here tonight, too. Yeah.
No place I'd rather be, folks.
He just bought him a new hat lately.
Finer than to be in North Carolina.
That's right. He just bought him a new hat the other day. He looks like Indiana Jones when he comes out of the hotel room sometimes when we're on the road. You ought to see him, I'm telling you. He's got his whip and everything ready to go. Keep Seth in line. Keep Seth in line, right, Seth?
That's right.
He says that's right.
That's for misbehaving band members.
That's true.
Exclusively.
That's true. We got a sad number up next, like that last one wasn't sad enough.
That one was?
That last one, a bunch of people died, Max.
Oh.
So that wasn't that
That
bad.
on them big jobs.
You will have that on them big jobs. Once I figure out the chord we're going to. Oh, I figured it out.
Man.
Folks, I'm still learning. Y'all have to be patient with me. Been playing about a year.
came over
These
to you
boys are
the
very
first
nice
time.
enough to let me play with them. Are you ready, Seth? Who have we not told them about?
We haven't told about Max.
Oh,
Max number
folks, we got 2 Maxes in the group right now. One of y'all to make him feel welcome from all the way up in the state of Maine. That's Max Silverstein on the fiddle, folks.
You and your family?
He's doing a fine job tonight. A fine job. A fine job. And I won't lie to you on stage. I'd have told you he's bad. Anyways, this next one's real sad. And Max plays a big part in this kickoff. We're going to do a little 3-part harmony on the instruments, folks. So y'all pay close attention. One called Nothing Left for Me.
1, 2, see.
Well, a year ago, Mother took sick and passed away. Dad followed her so quickly, just 3 months to the day. We buried them together beneath the redbud tree, out here in that mountain field for all eternity. Well, I went back home after we laid Daddy down, just to be alone with memories and just to look around. But I just couldn't stand it, for nothing was the same. That old house that made me happy now only brought me pain. There were no mom or daddy standing in the door. There wasn't any gray-haired dog lying on the floor. There was nothing hanging underneath the front yard apple tree. I went away so long and went back home, and there was nothing left for me. Well, I left that day and went away, and I ain't been back again. No, it didn't make me happy, there's no reason to pretend. But memories only go so far, and a family makes a home. A house with no one in it, there's nothing more alone. There were no mom or daddy standing in the door. There wasn't any gray-haired dog lying on the floor. There was nothing hanging underneath the front yard apple tree. I went away so long and went back home, and there was nothing left for me. There was nothing hanging underneath the front yard apple tree. I went away so long and went back home, and there was nothing left for me.
Oh, thank you. That tune was written by a friend of mine, Michael Pruitt. He lives up in North Dakota now. He's originally from Kentucky, and we're going to be putting that one on our next album we got coming out. We sure do appreciate y'all hanging out with us here. I think everybody's been introduced, and we've told you about pretty much everything. When we finish up, be sure to check out the record table. We'd love to meet y'all and come up and shake and howdy with us. We sure do appreciate that a whole lot. We're going to go ahead and do you an old number that I learned off the Johnson Mountain Boys, but it's an old folk tune that we like to do a whole lot. It's one called Duncan and Brady.
1, 2, 3.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Long came Brady with his electric car. Got a mean look in his eye. He's gonna shoot somebody just to see him die. He'd been on the job too long. Well, Duncan was attending the bar when along came Brady with a shiny star. Brady said, Duncan, you're under arrest. Oh, Brady shot a hole right in Duncan's head. He'd been on the job too long. Well, Brady, well, you know you done wrong. Reckon in here all the years old done. Reckon that windows knocking down the door. Now I'm lying dead on the bar floor. He's been on the job too long. Well, old King Brady was a big fat man. Doctor reached down, grabbed hold of his hand. Reached for his pulse, shook his head. I believe until my soul King Brady's dead. He's been on the job too long. Hightail carry just standing around, carry King Brady to his burying ground. Them rubber-tied buckets, rubber-tied hanks, took him to the graveyard, never brung him back. He's been on the job too long. Well, the women all heard that King Brady was dead, went back home and they ragged and red, stepping in his saddle, shuffling down the street, big old Mother Hubbards in their stockings. He's been on the job too long. Well, Brady, 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 well, you know you done wrong. Breaking in here while the game's going on. Breaking down the windows, knocking down the door, and now you're lying dead on the bar. On the job too long. He's been on the job too long. Blue Moon? Oh, thank you, folks. Thank y'all. We sure do appreciate it. That one is on the record, the new record out there, so be sure and check those out. We got anybody out there from the state of Kentucky with us?
Hey, wow.
All right.
I bet he's from Kentucky.
That's right. You can tell. Are you taking it with you? You can take it with you as long as you fill it up. That gentleman sets a fine example right there, folks. Don't forget to tip the band.
Thank you.
We sure do appreciate it, folks. 3 of us have beer. No, 3 of us has kids at the house.
3 of us has beer at the house.
The 3 of us have beer at the house, and 3 of us have kids, and the kids need beer and cigarettes at the house. So it's a little tongue twister right there. They need it real bad.
3 of us have beer. 3 of us have kids.
Yeah.
Talking's hard.
Talking's hard, folks. We haven't done it for like a year and a half, so we're still a little rough. But I'm gonna turn cold and loose on this one here. It's one called The Blue Moon of Kentucky.
Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and proven true. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. He was on a moonlit night, the stars were shining bright, and he whispered from on high, your love said goodbye. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and let me blue. Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and proved untrue. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. He was on a moonlit night, the stars shining bright. He whispered from on high, your love said goodbye. I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue.
Oh, thank you, folks. Thank you. We'll keep it going. Here's one for you called The Midnight Flyer.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm traveling on. Need a runaway team of horses, ain't enough to make me stay. Well, throw your rope at another man and pull him down my way. Make him into someone that can take the place of me. Make him into any kind of man that you wanted me to be. Ooh, that fire ain't seen what sets me so long. Ooh, that fire, I pay my dues and fear I'm traveling on. I'll go to Santa Fe, maybe San Antone. Any town is where I'm bound, any way to get me gone. Everything about me, baby, let me whistle blow. Except when you hear that lonesome midnight whistle whine. Ooh, midnight fire ain't seen what sets me so long. Ooh, midnight fire, I pay my dues and feel like traveling on. Midnight fire ain't seen what sets me so long. Ooh, midnight fire, I pay my dues and feel like traveling on, traveling on. Oh, thank you, folks. Thank y'all. We sure do appreciate that a whole lot. We're going to go ahead and do a number we learned off the Louvin Brothers. And Ben brought this one to the band. It's a really cool number about Lorene. We got any Lorenes out in the audience. We'll send this one out to y'all.
I just sent it out to my girlfriend, Lorene, right there.
All right, there she is. Here it is for you. One called Lorene.
Still waiting, but your last letter is way overdue. I know many times you have started to write, but darling, I'm asking what's taking your time. Lorene, you seem to be near me, but your last letter is way overdue. Last letter is way overdue. Now if you found another since I've been away, don't let me return, for it's best that I stay. Lorene, it feels I have lost you, but your last letter is way overdue.
Thank you. Thank you. And this next one's fast. Now, don't try and dance to this. You'll hurt yourself. Colton wrote it, so I know it's fast. This is a song Colton wrote about a trip to Kentucky one time, I believe. He didn't have the best experience. We won't go into details, but I think a limousine broke down at one point, didn't it?
It did.
It fell all to pieces.
Yeah.
I think he forgot the blinker fluid that time, didn't he?
I went in for a can of beep, and then everything just was tore up.
Can of beep.
They sent me in for some ground guides, you know.
Ground?
Yeah.
Folks, that's all right. You ain't got to laugh at that. It ain't that funny. It's all right. We're having a good time up here, though.
I laughed my head off when Dad told me about can of beef. I thought that was the fun.
Can of beef, that's funny. Blinker fluid and cans of beef. All right, folks, here it is, one called the Kentucky Lincoln Breakdown. Oh, actually, hold on, I'll borrow you. That's okay. How about our fiddle player over here playing tonight? I'm a big fan. I'm enjoying it. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. He's a good picker. I've known him for a while. We went to school together. How long did you go to ETSU? 4 years?
4 years.
Good for you, buddy. I went 4.5. Spanish is tough. No, folks, he's a fine fiddler. I went to school with 4 of these boys. Now, 3 of these boys, I can't count. Over here on the banjo, we went to school together. We graduated together. Max and I lived together for a long time, and Silverstein and I just played music together. We went to school at East Tennessee State University in Johnson City. Yeah, go Bucks. That's exactly right. Yeah, Seth found us on a Build-A-Band workshop website.
That's right.
But no, Seth went to a different bluegrass program over in Hazard, Kentucky. So we all came from a higher learning of bluegrass music. Isn't that nice? What you got to say, Colton? You thought you acted like you had something to say. Tell them. Tell them.
He's just ready.
I'm just ready.
Oh,
to
you
go,
ready?
man.
What are we playing?
Mountains are calling.
Oh, this one's a good one. We got a chance to play this on a news segment for Fox News the other day. So when's that supposed to come out?
June 14th.
June 14th, folks. Y'all look for Parked, the series Parked. Ain't that what it's called? On Fox News, and you'll see us on there playing this song. But it's a real good one called The Mountains Are Calling for Me.
I left my old home in the mountains, all the sights of a big town to see. The bright lights went dim with our passing. The mountains are calling for me.
I'm going back to the mountains, and the mountains is where I long to be.
By the stream where the pier water's falling, the mountains are calling for me. I worked so hard in the foundry for the money that they paid to me. and my mother and my sweetheart is waiting for me. She promised to wait when I left her. The mountains are calling for me.
I'm going back to the mountains, and the mountains is where I long to be.
By the stream where the pure water's falling, the mountains are calling for me. By the stream where the pure water's falling, the mountains are calling for me.
Oh, thank you, folks. Thank y'all. We sure do appreciate that a whole lot. I got to tune this thing again.
Okay, buddy.
I'll let you.
Tell them about how exciting this song is.
Seth has to tune a bunch tonight. That's all on that.
What'd you say?
I said you have to tune a bunch tonight.
I do, yeah.
What'd you think I said?
I thought you were talking bad about it. Yeah.
Seth's got gas tonight.
I didn't say that. What's this next one? Oh, well, at least the text is bigger this time. I will say that.
It's bigger this time. Don't forget to take the cape off.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Folks, I'm telling you, I'm just learning.
It's a group effort, it really is.
Yeah, right?
We're looking out for each other, that's it.
Oh, folks, y'all got Sirius Radio? Anybody in here got Sirius Radio? Do y'all listen to a Bluegrass Junction at all? Have you heard us on there? Well, that's all right. Well, we've had a lot of success with this last number since we've moved to Mountain Fever Records, and I think we're number 3 on the charts right now for the Bluegrass charts. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, y'all can clap. That's all right. We're not very modest. But no, they're playing us a lot on Bluegrass Junction, so if you listen to Bluegrass Junction, you might know how to tune your guitar. Hey, you tell them about it, Seth.
Hold on. I should know that. 62. You don't even have Sirius. How do you know that?
I was in his car all the way down here.
Folks, 62. If you've got we're going to do a Sirius ad. If you've got Sirius, call Kyle Cantrell. Let him know you want to hear our song on station 62.
It's my favorite number 2. Number 2 favorite on the radio.
On the radio, yeah. That doesn't help these folks. That'll send them to the Pop Network. Anyways, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do this one, though. It's one I wrote called One More Night.
Ready?
My sweetheart, she left me without notice. Packed her bags and headed out the door. I thought that she would always love me, but now this pain I must endure. I can't bear to see another evening come. One more night to lose some sleep. One more night to dream about her. And one more night for me to weep. Well, she had no reason for to leave me, for I in no way did I wrong. But she left her home and little family, and now to another town she's gone. I can't bear to see another evening come. One more night to lose some sleep. One more night to dream about her. And one more night for me to weep. I lie awake at night and I think about her. Well, I wonder, does she ever think of me? Does the pain that she caused ever haunt her, or am I just a worn out memory? I can't bear to see another another evening come. One more night to lose some sleep. One more night to dream about her. And one more night for me to weep. One more night to dream about her. And one more night for me to weep.
Traveling man, and my daddy, so was he. And every day when the sun goes down, oh my Lord, I've just gotta be free. Listen to the sound of the falling rain. Listen to the wail of the southbound train. That's a lonely sound, that's a lonely sign. I'm a lonely man in a lonely time. A rich man has no use for me, nor have I any for thee. He'll judge a man by the clothes he wears. Judge I am a man by the burden he bears. Ah, rich man, the laughs on you. Die by another man's rule. And when we both are dead and gone, the legend of my kind will live on. With your houses of whitened wood, and live your life like you think you should. I'll ride these rails until I die, and if I get lonesome, I'll just have to ride. Listen to the sound of the falling rain. Listen to the wail of the southbound train. Oh, that's a lonely sound, that's a lonely sight. I'm a lonely man in a lonely time. Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you, folks. Thank you. We sure do appreciate it. That one is on our new record, Traveling Kind. It's an old country gentleman number. But we're going to go ahead and do this one right now. This is one that we get a lot of requests for. How many of y'all have ever spent any time on a farm? Anybody out there? All right. Any of y'all ever have any chickens? Yeah, all right. Well, you'll relate to this one then. This is one that we get a lot of requests for. And we're going to do it for you right now. It's one called The Rooster Song. Hey!
an old hen. She wouldn't lay no eggs. Oh, I had no hen that wouldn't lay no eggs. Until that rooster came in the yard and caught my hen out behind the barn. She's laying eggs now. She's laying eggs now. Since the rooster I came in the yard, Eggland's best. She's laying eggs now. She's laying eggs now. Since the rooster I came in the yard. I had an old dog. I wouldn't have no pups. I had no dog. Wouldn't have no pups. Until that rooster came in the yard and caught my dog out behind the barn. She's having bird dogs. She's having bird dogs. Since the rooster
Just like a werebud, right?
I came in the yard, golden receiver. We're having bird dogs. We're having bird dogs. Since the rooster I came in the yard. I had an old cow. Moo. I wouldn't give no milk. Moo. I had an old cow. Moo. Wouldn't give no milk. Moo. Until that rooster came in the yard. Caught my cow out behind the barn. Moo. We're having eggnog. We're having eggnog. Since the rooster I came in the yard just up to your elbows. We're having eggnog. We're having eggnog. Since the rooster I came in the yard. I had an old aunt. She really didn't like kids. Oh, I had an old aunt that really didn't like kids. Until that rooster came in the yard and caught my great Aunt Misty out behind the barn. We're eating fried rooster. We're eating fried rooster. Since the rooster,
Oh my God.
I came in the yard, finger licking good. We're having fried rooster. We're having fried rooster. Since the rooster, oh yeah, I came in the yard and caught my great Aunt Misty out behind the barn. Great bar!
My. Oh, thank you, folks. That one is on the record. We usually get that requested everywhere we go. It's one that we unintentionally got stuck with us. We never intended to keep doing it, but people kept requesting it, so there it is. But we're gonna go ahead and do you this one. This is a tune that we learned off the Bass Mountain Boys. They were a bluegrass band here in North Carolina, and this was on an unreleased. This was on an unreleased album they did, but we somehow found it because YouTube has everything. It usually does, yeah. But it's a tune we like to do a whole lot. Colton does a little fancy thing with his tuners and kicks it off for us. And he's getting it ready. He's getting there, folks. Take your time. This is one we like to do a whole lot called My.
My, pick up truck and heavy load. My, tired of living all alone with the TV set the telephone. Looks like baby's coming home. My. Well, she pulled up and blew her horn. My, make me so happy I was born. My. I'm tired of living in a tent. I'll even help her pay the rent. I need help with how it's heaven sent. My. She's been gone for one long year. My. Oh, Scott said when she was here. My. Tired of living in a tent, I'll never help her pay the rent. Love the flowers heaven sent. My.
Well, see, you're coming down the road.
My, it keeps up getting heavy load. My. Paddling in the hollow with a TV set and a telephone. Looks like baby's coming home. My. Well, I'm a tired of living all alone with TV set no telephone. Looks like baby's coming home. My.
All right, buddy. Oh, thank you, folks. Thank you. Ben told me to stall for a little bit so he can get some water. So I don't have any stories to tell you. But I think everybody's been introduced. We appreciate y'all coming out and hanging out with us. We thank y'all for. Is everybody enjoying the music out here so far? All right. How many of y'all have seen us before? All right. How many have never seen us before? All right. Well, thank you. Boys, we can just do the last set we did the other time. Yeah. Could have been easy. Well, they're not giving us a second set. They said we got to go to the house. They said they're about came and pulled us off now. We thank y'all, all the new folks, for coming out. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. We'd love to meet y'all afterwards. And be sure to follow us online and Facebook and whatnot. Keep up to date with us when we're coming back. No, it's not. It's Rocky Top. Now that's about a $20 song, but we can do it. No, it's not the last one. No. Okay. No. We're gonna go ahead and do this one here though, called "Back to the Carolinas."
The prettiest girl I'd ever seen. Spent our nights they swaying pine trees. Hey, they wanna go back to Mountain Queen. Take me back to the Carolinas. I long to see my mountain home. Take me back to the Carolinas, where I can rest on Monroe. In a little cabin, where I promised her I'd be back soon. I'll be back by the month of August, when them dogwood trees bloom. Take me back to the Carolinas. I long to see my mountain home. Take me back to the Carolinas, where I can rest on Monroe. And I lost a memory. Went out west and forgot her name. But when I see them Rocky Mountains, I long to be back home again. Take me back to the Carolinas. I long to see my mountain home. Take me back to the Carolinas, where I can rest on Monroe.
Rabbiting along and I ain't got my dog. How will I get him? I know. I'll get me a briar and I'll press in his hair. And way I'll get him, I know.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, I know.
I surely know. And way I'll get him, I know. I'll get me a briar and I'll press in his hair. And way I'll
I'll get him right home. I'll build me a fire and I'll roast that old hare. Pull him in the flames and make him brown.
Good and brown.
Have a feast here tonight while the moon's shining bright. Find me a place to lie down. To lie down. To lie down. I'm gonna lay down. To lie down. Well, find me a place to lie down. Have a feast here tonight while the moon's shining bright. Find me a place to lie down. I'm going down this track with my coat turned up my back. Soles on my shoes are nearly gone from all day. A little ways ahead there's an old farmer's shed. That's where I'll rest my weary bones. Weary bones. Weary bones. These are lazy bones. Them lazy bones. Well, now that's where I'll rest my weary bones. Just a little ways ahead there's an old farmer's shed. That's where I'll rest my weary bones. Come on, buddy. Well, now that's where I rest my weary bones. Just a little ways ahead, there's an old farmer's shed. That's where I rest my weary bones. Yes.
Oh, thank you, folks. Here's an original tune that I wrote. That I was feeling inspired by some Larry Sparks music, and I come up with this one. And Ben's gonna kick it off for us. It's one called "Your Love." When you said you were leaving, I could hardly believe that you were gone in the blink of an eye. He left me here standing, my head in my hands, waiting for the tears to dry. Waiting for the tears to dry. Your love, your love, your love used to make me feel alive. Your love, your love, your love, that's all I wanted every day and night. Well, nights are cold and lonely, dreaming of you only, wishing you were by my side. I wake up in the morning, memories keep a-pouring. Why'd you have to say goodbye? Why'd you have to say goodbye? Your love, your love, your love used to make me feel alive. Your love, your love, your love, that's all I wanted every day and night. Well, girl, I hope you're happy down in Tallahassee. Hope he keeps you satisfied. You've been knocking, running, longing for my love, and when he leaves you all alone to cry, he leaves you all alone to cry. Your love, your love, your love used to make me feel alive. Your love, your love, your love, it's all I want every day and night. It's all I want every day and night. Your love, your love, your love. Oh, thank you, folks. Thank you. My God will set me free. Thank you. We sure do appreciate that. My God will set me free.
I know, yeah.
All right,
It's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, we're gonna take this opportunity. We've been doing a couple of originals. We've done a bunch of them actually. This set, we're gonna do another one. This is one that Ben, myself, and his girlfriend Carrie Lee out there wrote. She's right there, you know. And it's a gospel tune that we had a lot of fun writing. It gives Colton a chance to really just wear out the guitar. And we're excited. We like to do this one a whole lot, and I hope y'all enjoy it. It's one called My God Will Set Me Free.
My whole life's been filled with sin, only sadness, no peace within. But traveling down life's weary road, He turned me around, and now I know I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go
to the promised land.
to the promised land.
Walk beside the Lord and hold my Savior's hand. When I get there, He welcomes me.
My Lord, my God.
My Lord, my God will set me free. Every song I sing is in His name. He just lit the torch and I carry the flame. Now I'm living in His word. I'm not afraid. The praise of God I serve. I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go
to the promised land.
to the promised land.
Walk beside the Lord and hold my Savior's hand. When I get there and He welcomes me,
My Lord, my God.
my Lord, my God will set me free. Now when I reach that golden shore, there'll be everlasting love forevermore. I'll stand before His mighty throne
And worship Him.
when I get home. I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go
to the promised land.
to the promised land.
Walk beside the Lord and hold my Savior's hand. When I get there and He welcomes me,
My Lord, my God.
my Lord, my God will set me free. Well, I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go
to the promised
to the
land.
promised land.
Walk beside the Lord and hold my Savior's hand. When I get there and He welcomes me,
My Lord, my God.
my Lord, my God will set me free.
Oh, thank you, folks. Thank you. Now we're gonna go ahead and feature the fiddle. We haven't had a chance to feature Max on one, but this is his. Y'all give Max a hand because this is his first official time actually playing with us at a show. So I think he's doing a fantastic job. Don't let us down. Don't let us down now on this one. They got all fired up now.
Let us down.
Here's one called the Brown County Barn. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Max did a fine job on that one. Fantastic. Thank you, Max, for playing that. We're going to go ahead and do you one right now that Colton's going to, we got on the record. We're going to slow it down. Colton does a really fine job on this one. It's another waltz number. It's one called The Kentucky Waltz.
He loves Kentucky.
He's a big Kentucky fan. Colton told me one time, he's like, Seth, just want you to know, no hard feelings, but man, if I had ever had a chance to move to Kentucky, I'd be there in a heartbeat. Every song he sings is practically about Kentucky.
It's not good to be telling lies in church.
Or people dying on mountains, so I know he really likes one of those things. But here it is, one for you, called the Kentucky Waltz.
We were waltzing the night in Kentucky beneath a beautiful harvest moon, and I was a boy that was lucky, but it all ended too soon. As I sit here alone in the moonlight, I see your smiling face, and I long once more for your embrace and the beautiful Kentucky waltz. As I sit here alone in the moonlight, I see your smiling face, and I long once more for your embrace and the beautiful Kentucky waltz.
All right, folks, we got time for two more numbers. Thank you all for coming out and hanging out with us. Y'all have been a fantastic audience. Give yourselves a hand. We thank y'all for coming out. Don't forget to visit the tip jar, folks. We sure do appreciate it. This is your last chance. Yeah, you can still visit after we leave the stage, but we can't see you do it then. But we sure do appreciate all of y'all's support. Follow us online, Facebook, Instagram, Midnight Run Bluegrass, and midnightrunbluegrass.com.
Because if you're not there, you're square because you're not around.
That's right, buddy. Ben's over here coming up with our catchphrases over here. Here's one. This is a tune that we learned off the Grateful Dead did it originally, but we're going to go ahead and do our version. We learned it off of the Hot Rise, but it's one we like to do a whole lot. One called the Deep Ellum Blues. If you down deep Ellum, put your money in your shoes. Women in deep Ellum got them deep Ellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, has got them deep Ellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, has got
them deep belly blues.
If you go down too deep and I'm put your money in your socks. Women in deep and I'm gonna put you on the rocks.
Oh, see, mama has got them deep belly blues. Oh, see, mama has got them deep belly blues.
Just to have a little fun. Have your $10 ready when that policeman comes.
Oh, see, mama has got them deep belly blues. Oh, see, mama has got them deep belly blues.
If you go down real deep and put your money in your socks. Women in deep and I'm gonna put you on the rocks.
Oh, see, mama has got them deep belly blues. Oh, see, mama has got them deep belly blues.
Get it, Cole. If you go down to the bend just to have a little fun, have that $10 ready when that policeman comes.
Oh, see, mama has got them deep belly blues. Oh, see, mama has got them deep belly blues. I said, oh, see, mama has got them deep belly blues.
Well, we got, what, two more?
Two more,
We
that's
got
it.
time for two more songs, folks. We appreciate y'all listening to us. We did have a request for Rocky Top, and we'll probably get that one. Thank you. Appreciate that, sir.
Thank you.
But we're going to do one about North Carolina first. Or one about one of the Carolinas, let's say that. As long as we ain't talking about barbecue. And as soon as everybody's ready, let's just introduce everybody one more time. Colton Powers on the banjo, everybody. Max Silverstein on the fiddle. Max Edling on the bass. Seth Mulder on the mandolin.
And Ben Watlington on the guitar.
Hi, it's me. Hi. Thank you. All right, this next one, a friend of ours, Jerry Sally, wrote this for us. Well, not for us, but he let us play it and record it, pretty much. That's how it worked out. Yeah, okay. Y'all weren't there, so. Here it is. One called the Carolina Line. 1, 2, 3, and. Well, I left home from Bluefield, West Virginia, and drifted on down to Ohio. Settled for a spell in Cincinnati. Then I caught a ride on a paddle boat. Took the Delta Queen on down the river. Then I rode the Mississippi for a while. Got off at the gateway in St. Louis, and then I started counting up the miles.
Oh, I'm thumbing my way through old Kentucky, dreaming of the hills I left behind.
I've traveled everywhere, but
Nothing can compare to my home across that Carolina line.
sometimes you've got to run around in circles before you realize what you have left. I'm gonna leave my rambling days behind me. I'm headed back to the place that I love best. Well, tonight with every mile I'm getting closer to that little mountain home of mine. Now I know that everything I wanted is waiting across that Carolina line.
Oh, I'm thumbing my way through old Kentucky, dreaming of the hills I left behind.
I've traveled everywhere, but nothing can compare to my home across that Carolina line.
Now I'm thumbing my way through old Kentucky, dreaming of the hills I left behind.
I've traveled everywhere, but nothing can compare to my home across that Carolina line. I've traveled everywhere, but nothing can compare to my home across that Carolina line. Thank you, folks. Appreciate you. We're Seth Mulder and Midnight Round. We got time for one more, and somebody requested it, so we're going to do it as quick as we can. Oh, Colton's got a tune. That puts a hole in my whole plan. We were going to go right into it, folks, so now I got to sit here and talk to you. I ain't got that many jokes, Colton. Hey, what's the difference between a banjo and a trampoline? Anybody? You take your shoes off to jump on the trampoline. Hey, a guitar player and a banjo player jumped off a cliff. Who hit the ground first? It was a guitar player because the banjo player had to stop and tune. Here it is. One called Good Old Rocky Top. Down in the Tennessee hills, there ain't no smog and smoke on Rocky Top. There ain't no telephone bill. Now once I had a girl on Rocky Top, half bear, the other half cat. She was wild as a mink, but she was sweet as soda pop. I still dream about that. Oh, Rocky Top, you'll always be home, sweet home to me. Rocky Top, Tennessee, Rocky Top, Tennessee. Now once two strangers climbed over Rocky Top, they were looking for a moonshine still. Those strangers ain't come down from Rocky Top, I reckon they never will. Now corn won't grow it all on Rocky Top, that dirt's too rocky by far. That's why all the folks on Rocky Top get their corn from a jar. Oh, Rocky Top, you'll always be home, sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Rocky Top, Tennessee, Rocky Top, Tennessee. life, trapped like a duck in a pen.
Aflac.
Oh, all I know is it's a pity life. I can't be simple looking. Oh, Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Oh, Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Thank you, folks. We're Seth Mulder, Midnight Run. Thank y'all for coming out. Hope y'all enjoyed the night.